In today's video, a car that survived floods and fires but was brought back to life by the kindness of people from all over Japan. G'day everyone, this is Daniel O'Grady and welcome to another WasabiCars video. Hope you are doing well, and what you are bearing witness to right now are the great cars of the Mojiko Retro Car Show in 2016. Yes, there were some great sights and some great stories, but no car had a story as compelling as this 1971 Corolla Coupe 1400 SR. Perhaps you've seen some footage online of a truly devastating earthquake and tsunami that struck northeastern Japan in 2011. Well, this car was wrapped up in it, and today I'm going to tell you all about it. So it was on March 11th, and that is the date actually reflected in the number plate, that this disaster happened. Of course, there was massive loss of life, destruction to cities all up and down the coast of Miyagi Prefecture. 200,000 cars became unusable, and of those, 70,000 vehicles were disposed of. Just some background information before we get to the meat and the potatoes. So it was back in 1971 and he was 21 years old and he was going to the Toyota dealership to buy himself a Celica. A car that had just been released was the 1400 SR, and if he were to buy it, he would be the first guy on the block with one. I guess this idea appealed to him and he said, "I'll have one in red." He handed over his 750,000 yen and he was out the door. Now is when our story turns a bit dark, and for everyone up there who experienced this tsunami, they would feel very, very lucky to have escaped with their lives. And for 500,000 people who did survive, they would return to their homes only to see that there was nothing left. Mr. Watanabe, the owner of this car, he did in fact go back to his house and it had been destroyed, but the car, by some miracle, had just been swept 30 meters away. Now, the way it was stored, it had some blankets over it and a plastic sheet that was wrapped around and tied under it, and when the water struck, it made some sort of floating bubble type thing, and that is what preserved it, to some degree at least. Mr. Watanabe didn't really know what to do with the car. He was considering just throwing it away, losing all those memories, but he was urged by fellow car enthusiasts to save the car. Old Timer magazine got wind of the story and they put out the word, and support started rolling in from all over Japan. So it was 2 months after that March devastation that the car was removed and transported to Tokyo. And now disaster number 2. It was November 2014 and the restoration was nearing its completion, but under mysterious circumstances, the garage housing the car caught fire, damaging the car, melting parts. It was a tragedy. The project looked all but dead in the water, but a garage owner from Ibaraki stepped in and brought the restoration to its conclusion. Then 5 years to the day, the car was returned back to its original owner to much fanfare and celebration. Having received so many words of support and parts and money to restore his pride and joy, Mr. Watanabe now travels to car shows all over Japan and telling people of its miraculous story. Everyone, thank you so much for watching, for the support and Patreons. This is the giveaway for this month, and everyone, I love yous!